to go shopping. And she said, you go shopping. I said, no, I'm not, because I'm rubbish at shopping for food. Do you know what I mean? I'm alright at getting that night's food, but once it starts, like, you've got a plan.
Sure, yeah, you're dropping the bananas, you know
Yeah,
what
I forget all sorts of stuff.
So she goes all over the floor.
Well, she was like feeling out on that. She said, I've got a temperature, so we'll come to the supermarket and hang about in the frozen chicken section, cool yourself down.
Yeah, sure.
And it made her worse. So now she was like, do you remember that? And I was kind of like, yeah.
Who's that hot woman sitting in the chicken fillets?
Yeah.
That's Carl's girlfriend. She's obviously ill again.
Even when I was younger, do you know when I told you that I was picked at school to give old people biscuits?
Right, yes.
Because you had nice hands,
Because
wasn't
they had nice nails, right?
Yeah.
And then, because I went down a storm at that,
Went down a storm at that.
said-
Bravo! Getting back with the Garibaldi's the best I've ever had. Bravo! What do you mean you went down a storm?
because I'm into biscuits, so
you knew your stuff.
I was talking to him about
I'm
them,
into biscuits.
right? So, then
Did
the
you
si-
make sure that they finished the first layer before you dipped into the second layer?
No, there's no rules like that. Just
No rules.
what do you want?
What do you want? What do you fancy?
Yeah.
So then, because I was good at that, we were going to like an old people's home where they were a bit iller, rather than just being old. They were like ill.
Yeah.
And I said, no, not doing that.
Not going there.
Because they're old people.
They don't want biscuits.
Well, yeah, that's
They're too
another
old
thing,
to eat. So yeah, so
Did you
that's...
have to dunk them in tea before you fed them to them?
No, it was just like.
Did you feed them like
Did you have to chew?
pigeons?
Did you have to chew their food, then stick it down their throat with your face?
Like a little bird.
Yeah, yeah.
Little trolley, right? A lad who I didn't really get on with, he had good nails as well, so he was serving the tea.
Yeah.
And I just had a chat and said, oh, do you want a biscuit with that?
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you like bourbons?
Yeah.
Oh, you really did the whole.
So,
yeah.
oh right, so you weren't just, it wasn't like their choice, you offered a selection.
Well, I sort of sold them, because the thing is, there's only so many, so you've got to handle the situation well.
Sure.
You don't want too many in one type, so it's
No.
like, well, you've had a bourbon.
Yeah.
What a great life they lead. They probably only pay about 900 quid a week to stay in that particular home.
Yeah.
And they get a free bourbon by a kid with clean nails. Brilliant. Whoop-de-hoo.
So anyway, I found these, things, do you want to hear?
Yeah.
So what's this, explain this again?
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing, I do X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up. And they said I could, so I did.
Right? So imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, let's do it then. He said, what's in the magazine? I said, well, here's a selection of stuff, this is what you've got to sell. He said, leave it with me. He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine, it's out now. It's £3.50 May edition. Music of Tomorrow, Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with it all the Placebo and the Donners, and Smog, and Nightmares on Wax, Alpine All Stars. Only £3.50. It's out now. Buy it.
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's alright, isn't it? And he was going, you can't. I said, we are doing that. I've done one. That is it. That's it. So I persuaded him. He went, right. Okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I have to see, right? I wouldn't do it again. And he went, but you need one for Capital. He said,
Right.
Capital will know what I... Right, I'll do one more for Capital, right?
Because all the stations advertise the XFM magazine, right? So this is the one that he thought would be alright for them.
Hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo, They Wear Makeup But Leave 'Em Alone, Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donners, and all great bands that you'll love to... Froggy here, hello. Hi. Ribbit, Froggy says buy it.
Oh, well. So then, he says, that's it, you've had your money's
Is
worth.
Dr. Frog still on there? He's still on classic.
I said, that isn't going to go out, they're not going to be happy with that. He said, you've had your money's worth, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify... Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, well, I don't get it, but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant, well done.
So I was laughing, he was sort of thinking, you know,
Excellent.
is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment. I
Excellent.
think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay. Oh, I've got some new comedy characters.
I can't believe all that.
You know, I love the work of comedy greats like Chris Moyles and Noel Edmonds. I've got some really funny comic characters that'll be popping in and out of the studio.
Save them.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Badly Drawn Boy. All possibilities on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Carl Pilkington, and a few new characters.
Oh,
Steve.
I can't believe
As I
that.
said, you know, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moyles, one of the
Edmonds,
greats, one of the
and
greats.
Edmonds, and just all
Oh, no, Edmonds.
well, I'm going to go along the same sort of vein. I've come up with a couple of. Can I do a little? Can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay. Well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell. So it goes ding dong. I go, oh no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Carl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello. Hello, you look all gay today. Is that because it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend. Oh, bye. Right.
Oh.
Ding dong. Oh, it's another one.
Hang on.
Another comic. Hello. Oh, look. It's Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella. Right,
Yeah.
that's his name,
That's
Carl.
his name, Carl.
Carl. Hello, Holy Fuck. Harold. Right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
so,
That's fine.
Mr. Fuck, you can call me Holy if you want. No, I prefer to call you Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
Nothing
You're right.
wrong with this so far.
No. Have you got a girlfriend, Mr. Fuck? Achoo. Oh, you haven't got that stars, have you?
Yeah. Top
No, that's my girlfriend's name.
Oh,
See? Yeah.
that's clever.
Oh, just before you go, Mr. Fuck, I've got two things here. I've got a nice Trilby hat that you could wear,
Yeah.
or I've got a little lampshade.
Right.
Right? Which one do you want to put on your head and
Yes.
walk around? I presume the Trilby.
No, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
Lampshade.
Lampshade, of course.
Bye.
See ya.
See you later.
Yeah. I thought they were genius. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were. You didn't steal them off Chris.
No,
Moyles, did you? 'Cause
no, they're original. They're original
Sometimes
characters.
Chris Moyles has done stuff as good as that.
I know, yeah, I know, but no, these are all mine. So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and Holy
other
Fuck,
one,
the funny
another
little Chinaman. What? All right, Carl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah.
What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well, say his name.
No.
Say his name.
Well, that's
Which
the-
one? I don't know
the
which
other
one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
Well, I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right. I'll tell you what I've got, Steve.
Oh, what?
Tell you what I'm thinking.
Go on.
Right. Do you know, like, TV programmes sort of get rested in the winter?
Ding dong. Oh no.
Hang on, who's this?
Oh,
Go on.
hello again. Not now, Mr. Fuck. We're talking. Bye.
Is that Holy Fuck again?
Yeah. Okay, God. Look at God's face. Right, okay, that's it now. I'm not answering the door anymore. Right, okay, go on.
Right. Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding
No.
dong, ding dong. He's trying to get in. You got. Don't be impolite, Rick. Come on, Rick. He wants to come in.
No, it's too late. It's too late. He's gone away now. Go on.
Right. Anyway, what I'm
Nice hat.
thinking is, Rockbusters coming back for a bit.
What? What are you talking about?
He likes my idea. He likes my characters. He doesn't like that idea.
If I ca-
Go on, what? Go on,
no,
what?
I was going to say if I came up with
With what? Name it.
with that Chinese fella
What was his name
for
again?
a sketch, you wouldn't have liked it. Let's do Rockbusters and see how it goes. I know you weren't a fan of it, but
Hang on,
Yeah,
I
but
thought-
to be honest, Carl, he dissed Cheap as Chimps, and we know that's a brilliant idea.
Hang on, sorry. We all agreed that Rockbusters was a piece of old toss.
no, I didn't. I said it needed
And that's why
resting.
we stopped doing it.
I said it needed resting for a bit.
I don't remember that conversation. What do you mean it needed resting? We abandoned it because it was appalling. It started off as a nice idea, but you just gone crazy. None of it made any
Let's play a
sense.
record and come back to this, shall we? What do you want to play?
Bit of sugar.
Oh.
Yeah, brilliant. That cheer us all
I
up.
don't know why you were thinking of bringing this back. I'm genuinely worried about this. Is that the doorbell? I would be lying, Rick, if I told you that didn't feature in my list of the best singles ever.
That's lovely. It's a
If I can't change your mind,
great,
Sugar.
great pop tune.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I think Carl's worried about one of the names of my characters, so I'm changing the gay fella's name to David Gray, the bent pianist.
Right.
The Scientist, Coldplay, on XFM 104.9, with me, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington, and Ricky Gervais, obviously. So, Carl just getting a little bit frustrated there with Steve, having nothing to offer after being off for a week. Do you know what he calls you now, behind your back?
Oh, God, here we go.
No, it's alright. He calls you the Professor, because of a picture of you in, My Media.
Oh, right.
It's what did you say? He said it.
Did you approve it?
I didn't actually, no.
No, you know what it is, don't you? It's, you know, when you take it from an angle, it sort of distorts one side, and they've
Right.
taken a picture from a bigger picture, I think, and so it's, do you know what I mean, like he's looking in a kettle, and he went, what's going on there? He said he looks like one of those professors of BBC Two schools programmes.
Well, I take that as a compliment, considering what I ain't the Professor.
Although, Carl's looking pretty good at the moment, aren't you?
I'm surprised. Can I just say I'm surprised that you got chosen for having clean nails at school to serve the biscuits. Because I always imagine you. When I look at you, I see you as a child. I see you as a grubby little child who's always out in the street
I
getting
think
dirty.
Carl is quite hygienic, because he's always got a nice little...
Nowadays I do.
Yeah, nice
but
little top on.
not the boyhood Carl. I always imagine you being quite neglected.
No, me clothes weren't always the best, and they were a bit warm, but they were always clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
I
this a
always
country
imagine that
song
your
coming
house-
on? Are you Dolly Parton?
I always imagine your house as having, and actually to be fair, I imagine your house has been very much the same. Always stinking of chip fat.
Yeah, also, yeah, my mum was always cleaning, so again, it was always sort of like clean. It was just,
Yeah.
it smelled
And
of...
cigarette smoke, maybe?
Yes, it smelled of Dettol, pets, yeah, and cigarette smoke, yeah, and
Such
chip
a
fat.
working class
And
smell,
chip
that.
fat, yeah, yeah.
That's a real working class, sort of smell and look and stench.
Yeah. Are you talking like me now?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the interesting thing is that Carl's cleaned up his act.
I clean, I have 2 baths.
No, I know, you are obsessed. It's
I
really
love-
freaky.
I love
It's just
being
really bad
clean.
of me. I was in Waitrose earlier buying a sandwich. I got a bit of money now, Carl. I like to splash out on a sandwich. I like £2.50.
You ever seen any of it?
Benji's shop.
He does go to Benji's. I'll tell you what,
I love
we
Benji's.
go for lunch, right, and if he looks in the restaurant and it's sort of like $6.50, he goes, Rick, I've not made the money.
Yeah.
It is. We have to go to Benji's. He gets 2 sandwiches that have to fill him up, right? Because they're a quid
Well, I'm a
each or
big guy,
something.
but I'm a big guy. I need a lot more food. I genuinely need more food than most people. I'm like a brontosaurus.
It is. He's just grazing all day.
So I can't afford to sort of splash out in Pret a Manger all the time with your fancy French sandwiches. I like to get a lot of bread for the money. I want a lot of bread. So I was in Waitrose, and some guy came in behind me. And he was sort of, I don't think he was mentally doolally, but I think he'd been homeless for just too long, and he was really.
What's just right amount of time to be homeless?
Well, I think it was
You want
past
to
the point of-
get out of that game early, don't you?
It's past the point of no return, this guy.
I see, right,
I
yeah.
think it was like, it was too late for him. I think there was no
Okay,
going
yeah.
back, really.
6 months,
He
you've
came
got
in
the
and he
best
was
out
sort
of
of
you.
walking at a bit of a weird angle. He walked like the Elephant Man, even though he wasn't deformed. It was probably like you were in the week. It was quite,
Yeah.
it was quite unpleasant. And he sort of came up to me and he went, and weirdly, he spoke a bit like I'm speaking now because of my throat. And I thought, if I speak to him back, is he going to think I'm taking the mick? So I kept quiet. And he went, alright, what's your name? And I said, Steve, and he shook my hand. He forcibly took my hand and shook it. But he had these cuts and bruises on his face.
Oh, the open sores.
Yeah, and he was shaking my hand, and I was just terrified. I was just thinking, get off my hand, let go of my hand. And thankfully,
Did he have a bow round his neck?
well, he may as well have. I mean, seriously, and I caught the eye of a security guard. I had him thrown out. You know, I'm all heart.
This man does not have the funds to be
Exactly.
shopping here.
This is
Please have him
Waitrose.
removed.
This is part of the John Lewis partnership.
Yeah.
And so they had him thrown out. And you know, seriously then I was just freaked out. I had to wash my hand as soon as I could. I couldn't imagine the kind of grime that was crawling across Weatherby's kind of homeless way.
Are you still doing your social work? Or you,
Whenever I can, Rick.
yeah. Yeah. At least he used to give it to old people biscuits. You'd have gone, oh, I'm not going near them. Look at them gums.
Wouldn't that have been grim? Would you have wanted that though? Old kind of homeless people touching you?
Well, no, it's
I'm not Jesus Christ.
No, I know, I know. It's not on my list. I know I was dropping this down. What do I need? I need some batteries for my Walkman. I need to be touched by some old people. See you later. Cheers.
I was watching, the one thing I did watch all week was Columbo, which seems to be on constantly. I was watching Columbo, and I know you're a fan of Columbo, Rick.
One of my favourite programmes of all time.
But I was like, do you not think that he...
Alright. I just thought you were going to talk about it.
Well, which one?
What do you mean?
They made about 90, and they're showing on about 4 channels in rotation.
But it doesn't matter if I tell you who did it, because you'll find out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You find out in the first 2 minutes
I mean,
anyway.
let's be honest, if Robert Vaughan's the star, it's probably going to be him.
Or Culp. Often Robert Culp.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Patrick McGowan.
But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well, he's got that dog, and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he
I reckon
smells...
he stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes, but I think he puts
I
on
just
a
think he's
crumpled old
absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him clean his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit, and he's a bit embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that could be the truth.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes, "Oh my God, she's shatting my pants again. I gotta wait it out."
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what. Oh, ding dong! Who's that?
Who's this?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh, all right.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. I would enjoy it. Ding dong.
And my wife loves you. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Carl.
Do you want to do Rockbusters, Steve? Now, can we?
Okay, listen. With the whole Rockbusters thing, I don't want to be responsible for bringing it back. So I think we should put it to the vote. You should email in. We'll give people 5 minutes to email in. I'll take a straw poll. Do you want to see the return of Rockbusters or not? We're leaving it to you,
Right.
the audience, to decide.
Okay, Steve. I guarantee it's going to be a landslide. They are all going to want it. But why have we ever trusted our listener? We know what they're like. You've just described some of them with a bloke in Waitrose and Columbo's wife shitting herself. So that's the sort of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird because the Waitrose guy did ask for my autograph before he was hauled away. So maybe he is a listener. But all I'm saying is maybe the posters have drawn in some fresh blood. There's some people who've maybe not heard Rockbusters before. They're the ones who'll probably vote for it. Anyone else who's heard it before, surely they're not going to see the return of that. No one wants to see the return of that.
What's the number?
No, let's email only. We don't want to speak to these freaks. Ricky.Gervais at XFM.
I love the fact we don't want to speak to these freaks. We work with one of them. God.
Yeah.
If you want to see the return of Rockbusters, vote yes. If not, no.
Tone it down a bit. Let's not do 3.
No, it's got to be 3, otherwise it's too easy.
Oh.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Alright, just choose the best one.
Right.
The Seeker from The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington.
Alright, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got
Is
here.
Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make...
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? Sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie
I can't
Anderson.
believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
You're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm just saying that, you know, once the novelty of the doorbell is worn off...
I don't think you understand comedy on radio,
I'm not
Steve,
sure I do,
to
but,
be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a
I'm
couple of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed. He says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
Alright. This is someone else. Don't bring back Rockbusters. Please, can we have more Holy Fook?
You're not pronouncing it right,
I
Steve.
know, I was just a bit edgy there.
Holy fuck, the little Chinese fella. The
So
little
that-
funny, holy fuck, the little funny Chinese fella.
No, okay, alright, well, otherwise, Carl, other than those few negative ones, most people want to see the return of Rockbusters. So, do I
Okay, go on in.
tell people what the prizes
Let's
are?
go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are these the prizes?
Yeah, no prizes.
Alright, let me have a look. We got the new album from Goldfrapp. What's this one here? Oh, I've no idea. The Yardbirds. A new album from the Yardbirds. on VHS, Coogan's Run, the show where different characters make an appearance each week, including, I think, Pauline and Paul Calf. Good stuff. Who the hell wants this? Meglos,
that?
a Tom Baker Doctor Who edition. And the only decent thing really in the collection, other than Coogan's Run, is the X-List, the double CD featuring lots of current indie favourites. So, not bad little selection there, Carl.
Yeah, well, if you are new, you haven't heard it before, I'll sort of give a cryptic clue, and then some
Wow.
initials.
I'd say it isn't cryptic. It